concept that I have done before for other leagues, and that is to look at the 2022 MLS Major League Soccer jerseys, kits, whatever you want to call them. Here we are. This is a little old at this point. This was published all the way back on February 20th, but there's no better time than the present, and I don't think that the season has officially started yet. I think they're doing preseason stuff right now, so I'm still in the clear. I'm still in the clear with this, so wanted to take a look at these, give them a grade on the A, B, C, D, F scale. And one thing to note is that each team takes one kit from last season into this season, so not everybody will have a new one. Okay. I'm not sure. Okay. Here is our first one we're going to look at, which is Atlanta United's new away jersey. Also, I'm sorry in advance if my voice sounds a little off. I bit the inside of my lip really hard earlier, and it's still bugging me quite a bit. One of the detriments to having large, I don't know, whatever those pointy ones are called. This Atlanta jersey, that's pretty nice. I love that mint green, kind of bluish green color, and the way that that's like kind of peppered in there amongst the white. That's a really nice touch, actually. We have like the white, and then there's like lines of the mint green throughout. And then of course you have the darker green around the neck and across the Adidas stripes, and here. And then you have the scoop bottom. And you have the color palette all throughout. You know, they have the white MLS logo. They use that color scheme in their crest instead of using the original colors. Same for the American Family Insurance, so there's nothing breaking up the color scheme. This is a really strong start, actually. I really like this. I think it's super clean. And I think right off the bat, the first jersey we're looking at, I think I'm going to give this an A. We're starting off strong with an A. Here we come to Austin FC. And this, I don't know, like just compare it to this. It's plain, and plain isn't necessarily bad, but I wish there was something more to it, you know, maybe some sort of pattern or something to just break up this solid color. It kind of looks almost like a glow-in-the-dark, if you know that glow-in-the-dark greenish color. That's kind of what it looks like to a certain degree. I don't know, I just think it's really quite boring. Yeah, I'm not really into that. It's not bad. Like, there's nothing visually offensive about it, but there's also nothing impressive about it. So I think I'm gonna have to give this a C. Going with a C, just a bang on average. They didn't take any risks, just middle of the road. Charlotte FC. Huh. You know, I think I would like it more if it wasn't for this neck pattern. I do not like the way this neck looks. I think this color of blue is really quite pleasing. This is a nice color of blue. I like the white sleeves, and I bring the blue back down in here. I would have maybe liked to have seen this Adidas in white. I think that this crest is really nice. Oh, this is the new team this season. Yeah, so this is going to be their inaugural season, I'm pretty sure. That's a fantastic crest. I like that a lot. Charlotte Football Club, the crown, because Charlotte is it's either the Crown City or the Queen City is the nickname of Charlotte. But this neck I really dislike. I really dislike it, but everything else I really do like, so I can't. I think I'm gonna go with a B. For their inaugural home jersey, I'm gonna give it a B. It's above average, but not good. Okay, that away kit. That away kit is nice. I've noticed that because everyone is using Adidas. For the most part, these all follow the same pattern. You have the 3 stripes on the shoulders, you have like the 3/4 armbands, all that. But I like this. Anything that's black with like a bluish, mintish color on black, I will always like that. And yeah, the color they use here is called clear mint. I love the recolored crest, and the Adidas everything is in the same color scheme. I hate it when the sponsors or whatever forced them to use a different color scheme on the sponsor logo. It looks hideous. And I love this sort of like topographical pattern looking thing on the collar and the cuffs. I think that's a really nice touch. Yeah, it even says on the inside of the collar, inaugural season. I quite like that. I'm gonna give that an A as well. Although, like I said, that's just because I'm kind of a sucker for these like stealth jerseys that have been so popular across different sports lately, so that's definitely coloring my judgment. Chicago Fire home shirt. Okay. 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 I really dislike the new crest. They switched to this one like 2 or 3 years ago at this point. I really dislike it. I prefer to the older Chicago Fire crest. And this is just personal preference, but I don't know what this style of collar is called, but I really do not like that collar. They talk about how this is like an infrastructure type thing in here, and I don't hate that. It's certainly a nice touch, but I feel like the reds here kind of clash, and this very light blue kind of clashes against this dark blue, and this patch on the arm just looks terrible. Like, that patch looks terrible. There's something about this I just really dislike. I think this is going to be our first below average score. This is going to be a D. This is a D. I really dislike the clashing of the colors here. The red clashing with this blue clashing with this blue. It just, plus the crest, and the collar. There's just a lot of things I dislike about this, so I'm going to have to go D, below average. It's not a very exciting jersey, is it? Cincinnati, FC Cincinnati. Okay. Well, I like the orange, first of all. Orange is a really cool choice. You know, so many teams use so many primary colors, but I'm a fan of non-primary colors. Like, my favorite color is pink, but pinks, oranges, purples. So anytime teams do that, I'm instantly a fan. I really like this. They call it a metallic, a gray metallic. And I really like this. I wish they would have used it on everything. I wish the collar, the cuffs, the blue here on the logo, I wish it was all gray metallic. Because I know that the blue is part of the team colors. But I think on this particular jersey, the blue kind of clashes. Because this is so orange. I think it would look a lot better if it was just orange and gray metallic. I do like, there's this very subtle circle here and then these stripes across. I like that. That's a nice little touch, but yeah, I like the orange. I dislike the blue. I think I'm gonna have to go with a B on this one. Above average B. Okay, Colorado Rapids home kit. That's kinda clean. It has this collar type that I dislike. It seems like Adidas only provided maybe 2 options for the collars, so. But I think that this color of red with this color of blue, it works really well together. And I like how you kind of have this it almost looks like mountains. And Colorado is a very mountainous region, so you're kind of representing the entire state because they're the Colorado Rapids, not, the Denver Rapids or something like that. So the sort of mountain styling works for the entire state. Yeah, like I said, I love this. The crest really looks nice in this design. I love the coloring works really well together. I think this is super clean. The collar I don't like, and I don't think this is on the same level as some of the other jerseys I've given an A to. So I think on this one I'm also going to have to go B, above average, but it is towards the top of B. If B was ordered, this is on the verge between A and B. Columbus Crew. Okay. Black and yellow, classic color scheme. Borussia Dortmund color scheme. Always looks good. There's some sort of, I can't really tell what that's supposed to be, but that's terrible. There's some sort of geometric, there's some sort of geometric pattern in there. Am I gonna maybe be able to open this? Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a geometric pattern. Do you see that? That's nice. And it looks like that's actually cut into the jersey, which is a nice touch. And then, is that a redesigned logo? That might be a redesigned crest. That doesn't look like their old one. I like it though, the big C and the crew. The 2 stars, I think did they win it last season? Was that Columbus? It might have been. No, last season was NYCFC because they beat the Timbers. But I think the season before that was Columbus. I like this jersey. I like it a lot. I like that pattern is really nice. It's a great touch. Everything blends together really nice. The coloring is good. Honestly, I think this this is definitely an A for me. This is a solid A jersey. Fantastic stuff. DC United. I always am kind of extra harsh on black and red jerseys because they're so common that I feel like you can get a little bit lazy with them. And my problem with this, there's a lot of, it's like red, white, and black, and I wish they would have just picked two and gone with it, because you have the red down here. I wish they would have gone full red, red stars, red stripes, red Adidas, red on the crest, everything, or gone full white, white everything out. This little half and half, it's just, I don't really like it, and I feel like I usually do like DC United jerseys for the most part, but personally I'm just really not feeling this one. But it's not bad, it's just kind of plain in my opinion. I do like this, what they're doing on the front here a little bit, but for a home shirt especially, like, I don't know if this is something that really gets your fans riled up, so I think I have to go with a C on this one. It's just average. It's not offensive, but it's just average. So a solid C on that one. FC Dallas. Okay. Interesting. Like, it's not bad, but like looking at this, I feel like I don't particularly have too much to say about it. It feels like they didn't really take any design risks with this. It's clean, but it almost feels like cookie cutter in a way, if you know what I mean. You know, I feel like this is a shirt that you could see pretty much anywhere, and nobody would question it, but it also doesn't really stand out. It's just very average. So I think because of that, I have to also give this one a C, just average. Houston Dynamo away kit. That's clean. That's nice. They call this the Bayou City Kit. And one thing I like is you have the little tiny hints of orange. It's mostly black and white, but you have this little outline of orange here, and just the thinnest little strip of orange at the bottom of the sleeves and on the inside of the collar. I like that, and I think that really elevates this. The pattern in the back is neat, but those little hints of orange, they just kind of bring something to it. I would have maybe liked to seen like maybe the middle stripe on this Adidas be orange, like just a little bit more of the orange, or maybe the stripe through the middle of the MLS logo being orange, or maybe even this line through the cancer, just maybe one little extra touch. But I think that this is pretty nice. It's pretty clean, and I think I have to give this a B. This is a B. This is above average for sure. Oh, baby, 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 baby. I told you guys, pink is my favorite color, and I don't particularly like Inter Miami, but this is gorgeous. You have the polo collar, which I haven't seen on any other kits yet. Of course, the pink, best color ever. And look at that sleeve pattern. Oh, it's like a heartbeat pattern. That's okay. It's like a heartbeat pattern. That's nice. And the crest. Yeah, I think Inter Miami has an interesting crest. I think that's an A. Maybe it's just me overhyping it because it's pink and I love pink, but in my opinion, that is an A jersey. A. Wow. LAFC. Sorry, I sneezed there. I have to do a lot of audio editing on this video because I keep making a lot of loud noises, but sorry about that. LAFC, they did something really interesting here because they have their crest centered instead of off to the side. It's a nice touch. I love this background pattern here. It kind of reminds me of like that movie Metropolis, I believe it's called. Like just some sort of like techno-futurism from the 1920s to 1940s, like that sort of vision of like a robotic future from before technology really even existed. That's what that pattern kind of reminds me of, like maybe Cosmopolis. And the color of gold I think is good, and I think it all works well together with this. Certainly an interesting choice, and I think that the fact that everything's just lined up in the center, I don't know if it actually looks weird, or if it's just because I'm not used to seeing it that I feel like it looks weird, but something about it just throws me off. So I think I'm gonna go with a B. Maybe it's an A-worthy jersey, but just something about it, and it might just be my, preconceived ideas of what a jersey should look like kind of throws me off, so I'm gonna go with a B, but I do love the overall look and scheme, like the pattern, the colors, all's really nice, but the decision to line everything up in the center, I'm not too sure about that. Let me know what you guys think, if you like that decision or not. The Galaxy home jersey. Okay. The LA Galaxy are probably my most hated team in MLS, so that might color my decision. However, I do really like these stars on the collar, on the cuffs. It's a nice touch. And I like the stars here. They're different colors up to the gold. Down there, that's a nice touch. It's clean, but there's also some sort of like classy, almost like luxurious touches to it that I think elevates it. So I think I have to give this a B. I'd say it's above average. Minneapolis, ooh, that is nice. That's really nice. Even though I dislike the collar style again. Oh, this is Minnesota, not Minneapolis. Maybe they play in Minneapolis, I don't know. Minnesota. The blue is nice. The colors throughout, and then you have the white. Maybe go all blue, but it works here, I guess. But there's also this lineage, and it's kind of like broken up in certain spots, which I think looks nice. I love on their crest how the wing comes up outside the border. That's really clean. Are there two teams sponsored by Target? Yeah, they have a Target sponsorship there, and they have it too. Interesting. I didn't know one sponsor was allowed to sponsor two different teams, but apparently. This is really nice. This is crisp. I think I have to go A on this one. This is an A. CF Montreal. Okay, yeah, like this marble print all across it. I kind of like it and I kind of don't. I think maybe a black marble could have looked better. like I like it, and I can't really articulate what it is about it that's kind of giving me pause, but something about it is. But I don't know what. There's something about it that I do not like, but I couldn't tell you what it is. Maybe it's this big logo right here. Maybe if you got rid of this and just kept the BMO and put that in the middle, maybe that would look a little bit better. I think that might be what it is. Yeah. I think black marble, put the BMO in the center without this logo, and that's like an S tier even, but something about this, I think I have to go B on this one. This is just above average for me. Nashville. Ugh. So they're also doing a yellow and black, but I think the Columbus Crew pulled it off much better. There's something I really dislike about how their crest looks on here. It just kind of looks out of place, if that makes sense. I do like that they have striping down the sides. That's something we haven't seen on any of the other jerseys yet. Wait, is this like a different color? This is like a blue and this is black. Oh, I don't like that. I think I have to go C on this one. To me, this is just average. That's just, yeah, it's a C. New England. Home jersey. They kind of did what Houston did, where they put the little touches of color right there, but they neglected to put them, around the outside of this. They have it around the collar instead, but yeah, I could do without that. They have this little geometric pattern on the background. It's not bad. I would say this is, for me, this is a C. To me, this is just average. This is a C. New York City. It's not terrible, and I get what they're going for with like the lightning motif, but this big thick line down the middle just really isn't doing it for me. I think if you erased this line and you just kept this on the side, it would actually probably look better. I think it would look a lot better if you did that, and I think you'd kind of get the same vibe without this just heavy line that, I don't know, something about it I just don't really like. I like the colors, I like how they have the orange, and I don't mind that at all, but really it's just this. I love this. I love this sort of, this dotted gradient look. I think that's a really nice touch. That's, beautiful, but it's this that I don't like that at all. So this is like an A, but this line is like an F. So I think I'm gonna just even it out, and I'm gonna give this a C. Also, would have liked to have maybe seen this blue on the MLS over here. Red Bulls, oh baby, that is nice. I love this checkerboard pattern, but it almost looks like it's been like colored in with like a pencil or something. That's nice. The Red Bull logo there looks really good. I love the red on the MLS. I really like this. I really like this. And it almost has this 3D effect here. Do you see that? It's darker here and then lighter. So it almost looks like a drop shadow. It's like a 3D effect. I really like that. I'm gonna give that an A. That is an A for me. I really do like that one quite a bit. Orlando City. Oh. this. It just feels like there's too much. There's too many colors. It's too busy. I like the crest with the gold and purple's really nice. The MLS crest with the gold and purple's really nice. I think if they would have kept this jersey just purple and gold, some combination of that, I think that looked good, but to me this is probably a D. This is probably a D. Hey, but so far no Fs. There's been some bad ones, below average ones, but nothing has been irredeemably terrible yet. Ooh. This is slick. This is real slick. That almost looks like a military sash or something. And I love the accenting on the Bimbo sponsor. The gold. I love that shade of gold with the dark blue. And this is definitely risky putting this light blue in here, but I think it works in this application. I really do like this one quite a bit. I think I have to give this an A. Yeah, this Philadelphia Union, that's definitely an A for me. The Timbers away. Yeah, I'm a Timbers fan. But I really am not feeling this one. I miss our red. We used to have a red away jersey that we did. We had green for home and then red for away, and everything since the red I've really not been into, and this one's the same way. I don't know. It's not bad. I'd say it's above average. I'd give this a B. To me, it's just a B. Real Salt Lake. It's a little plain for me, and I hate how this Life Vantage here is in white when there's nothing else on the entire thing that's white. Like, where are they getting this white from? Why? Like, this should be gold, blue, red, something other than white. But no, the sponsor probably requested it or something. I don't know, it's a little busy for me. The collar, a lot of colors, and this being white. I think on this I have to go with a C. Just average for me, it's a C. San Jose Earthquakes. I do like the side stripes here, that's cool. The black and white is kind of cool. It's like a two-tone type thing. And this, I think this is part of the sponsorship logo, but those four little lines, that's kind of a cool touch. But it is still pretty plain. Even though that's what they were going for, they could have gone with some sort of geometric pattern or something like that, or maybe done something else with the collar, I'm not sure, but I think I'd also give this one a C. That's just average. Seattle Sounders F. Sporting Kansas City. No, okay, I'll judge this one seriously. Even though I'm a Timbers fan, so I'm biased, but Seattle Sounders moving away from Xbox as their sponsor is one of the stupidest things they've ever done. Like, Zulily is nowhere near as cool of a sponsor as Xbox was, and this pattern here is, I don't like it. This kind of blue and green across, I think it looks really busy. And even as a Timbers fan, I have to say that usually the Sounders had some of the best home kits. Like back in 2016, 2017, 2018, the Seattle Sounders home kits were like undefeated. They were so nice. But this is just a big miss for me, so I'm not going to go with an F, but I do think this is probably a D. I would say this is below average. Sporting KC. This is clean. This is clean. I like the dark blue and the light blue, but different colors of blue on this jersey. You have the dark blue, the sky blue here, and then you have this kind of in-between here and on the MLS. And then you have this kind of metallic-y, silvery color here. I think there's just too many shades. This should all be the same color. Like, pick one color of blue and put it on all the accents. They have like 4 different colors that are just like barely different from each other on here, and it's kind of distracting. And I don't like to use the word OCD because I don't actually have OCD, but there's something about it that just kind of like, just make it all the same color. Like, why is this and this different from this and this and this? I dislike that, but I'm gonna have to go with the C. It's average. It's clean, kinda, but it's frustrating at the same time. We have Toronto. Another team sponsored by BMO. But why did they do this with their crest? Why? They left us in red. When black, black, white, black. Either do white or black on this. And you fit the theme of the jersey. Come on, you Reds. Maybe they left it in red because that's the team nickname, but it's still stupid. It's still stupid. They should have done this in a grayscale. Either white or black or gray, but pick one. Leaving it red just kind of looks bad. And for that reason, I think I'm going to give this a D. This is below average. And I think this is our final shirt, the Vancouver Whitecaps. I hate this. I actually hate this. It looks like you were cut in half. Like, why do you just have this big white, wide open stripe just to put Bell on it? And, like, this looks stupid. I'm giving this an F because it's stupid. Okay, my favorite kits. Let's see. I really like this Philadelphia Union. I think if I had to pick a favorite, it would be in between Philadelphia and probably Inter Miami. That's so nice. Yeah, I think those would be the 2 I'd have to pick if I had to pick one. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of these jerseys. If you're a fan of an MLS team, what do you think of your team's jersey this season? And yeah, let me know what you thought about my rankings. Do you agree with my rankings? Do you disagree? Love to hear any and all feedback. And if you liked the video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this every single day. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.